What if I told you the key to unlocking peak cognitive function isn't some futuristic biohack, but a hidden process your brain is already capable of? A process you might be ignoring every single day. We're not just talking about slowing down cognitive decline. We're talking about actively rebuilding your mind for enhanced performance, clarity, and resilience. This is the cutting edge of neuroscience, and it's more accessible than you think. Today, we're investigating the hidden science of neuroregeneration and how you can harness it to achieve peak mental performance. Your brain is not a static organ, destined to degrade with age. It is a dynamic, living ecosystem with an astonishing, built-in capacity for self-repair. This is the core principle of neuroregeneration, the brain's innate ability to repair and rebuild its own neural pathways. It involves the birth of new neurons, a process known as neurogenesis, and the formation of new connections between them, called synaptogenesis. For decades, it was believed that the brain you were born with was all you'd ever have. We now know that's fundamentally untrue. Neuroregeneration is the biological mechanism that allows your brain to adapt to new challenges, recover from injury, and literally rewire itself. It is the physical manifestation of learning and memory. By understanding this powerful, natural process, we move beyond simply protecting the brain and into the realm of actively enhancing its structure and function. The science behind cognitive enhancement hinges on a few key biochemical processes that you can directly influence. At the heart of it all is a remarkable protein called brain-derived neurotrophic factor, or BDNF. Think of BDNF as fertilizer for your neurons. It promotes the survival of existing brain cells and encourages the growth and differentiation of new ones. Higher levels of BDNF are directly linked to improved learning, sharper memory, and enhanced focus. When you engage in certain activities, your brain ramps up BDNF production, effectively strengthening its own infrastructure. Another critical process is optimizing neurotransmitter function, the chemical messengers like dopamine, serotonin, and acetylcholine that govern everything from your mood to your ability to concentrate. By supporting the synthesis and balance of these chemicals, you are directly boosting the raw processing power of your mind. This isn't abstract theory. It's a tangible biochemical reality that gives you control over your cognitive destiny. The most powerful tools for strengthening your brain are likely habits you've overlooked or underestimated. These aren't complex protocols. They're daily routines that create the ideal environment for neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to reorganize itself. The most critical, and often most neglected, is sleep. During deep sleep, your brain isn't just resting, it's running a vital cleanup operation, clearing out metabolic waste like beta-amyloid plaques that can impair cognitive function. This is also when memory consolidation occurs, solidifying what you learned during the day. Then there's physical exercise, which is perhaps the most potent neuroregenerative stimulus known to science. Aerobic activities like running or swimming have been proven to dramatically increase BDNF levels, directly fueling neurogenesis in the hippocampus, the brain's memory center. Finally, consistent mental challenges, learning a new language, playing a strategic game, or picking up a musical instrument force your brain to build new neural pathways. You're not just passing the time, you are commanding your brain to grow stronger, one step at a time. These are the foundational pillars of cognitive enhancement you cannot afford to ignore. While habits form the foundation, targeted nutrition and supplementation provide the essential building blocks for brain repair. Your brain is a nutrient-hungry organ, and what you eat directly impacts its structure and function. Foods rich in omega-3 fatty acids, like fatty fish, walnuts, and flax seeds, are critical. The fatty acid DHA is a primary structural component of the cerebral cortex, and a diet rich in it literally helps build a better brain. Antioxidant-rich foods, such as blueberries, spinach, and dark chocolate, combat oxidative stress, protecting your neurons from damage. Beyond diet, certain compounds have shown remarkable promise. Curcumin, the active ingredient in turmeric, is a powerful anti-inflammatory agent that has been shown to boost BDNF. Lion's mane mushroom is another emerging star, with studies indicating it can stimulate nerve growth factor and GF, a protein essential for neuron growth and maintenance. Creatine, often associated with muscle building, also plays a crucial role in brain energy metabolism, potentially improving short-term memory and reasoning skills. Nutrition isn't just about fueling your body. It's about providing the precise raw materials your brain needs to regenerate. There is a dark side to this equation, a powerful force that actively hinders neuroregeneration, chronic stress, and inflammation. When you experience chronic stress, your body is flooded with the hormone cortisol. While useful in short bursts, sustained high levels of cortisol are toxic to the brain. It actively suppresses the production of BDNF, shrinks the hippocampus, and impairs the formation of new neurons. This is why prolonged stress leads to brain fog, poor memory, and an inability to focus. It's not just in your head, it's a physical assault on your brain's architecture. This stress often triggers a state of systemic inflammation, which is equally devastating. Chronic inflammation disrupts the delicate chemical balance of the brain, damages the blood-brain barrier, and accelerates cellular aging. It creates a hostile environment where neuroregeneration simply cannot occur effectively. Managing stress and reducing inflammation isn't a soft skill for well-being. It is a non-negotiable requirement for maintaining and enhancing your cognitive hardware. Ignoring these factors is like trying to build a house during an earthquake. Beyond biology and chemistry, the state of your mind itself plays a pivotal role in its own enhancement. This is the domain of mindset and dedicated mental training. Techniques once considered esoteric are now being validated by modern neuroscience for their profound effects on brain adaptability. Meditation, specifically mindfulness meditation, is a powerful example. Brain imaging studies show that regular practitioners have increased gray matter density in regions associated with learning, memory, and emotional regulation. It's a workout for your prefrontal cortex, strengthening your ability to focus and manage stress. Visualization, the practice of mentally rehearsing a desired outcome, doesn't just build confidence. It actually primes the neural pathways required to perform that action, a technique used by elite athletes and surgeons. Deliberately engaging in complex problem-solving exercises, whether through puzzles, strategic planning, or creative endeavors, builds cognitive reserve. This is the brain's resilience fund, a denser network of neural connections that allows it to better withstand the challenges of aging or injury. Your mindset isn't just a passive filter for your experiences, it is an active tool you can use to sculpt your brain. This entire conversation leads to a paradigm shift in how we view brain health. It's time to move beyond simple maintenance. This isn't just about preventing decline or staving off disease in the distant future. This is about unlocking peak performance in the here and now. By actively engaging in neuroregenerative habits, you are not just preserving what you have, you are building a more powerful, efficient, and resilient brain. Imagine having a sharper memory that allows you to recall information effortlessly, a laser-like focus that lets you dive deep into complex tasks, and the mental resilience to handle pressure without succumbing to stress. This is what cognitive enhancement truly means. It's about operating at your absolute best, not just today, but for the rest of your life. We are uncovering the mechanisms to actively upgrade our own mental hardware, moving from a defensive posture to an offensive strategy for a superior mind. So, how do you put this all into practice? It starts with small, practical daily steps that compound over time for profound long-term cognitive benefits. First, prioritize 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep per night. Make it a sacred, non-negotiable part of your routine. Second, incorporate at least 30 minutes of moderate intensity aerobic exercise into your day, whether it's a brisk walk, a bike ride, or a dance class. Third, commit to being a lifelong learner. Spend 15 minutes each day on a mentally challenging activity that is new to you. Fourth, redesign your plate. Add a source of omega-3 south, a handful of berries, and a leafy green vegetable to your daily diet. Finally, implement a 2-minute mindfulness or deep breathing exercise when you feel stress rising. These aren't drastic overhauls, they are simple, actionable choices. But these choices are the signals that tell your brain to grow, to repair, and to become more powerful. The science is clear, the tools are available, and the potential for a sharper, more resilient mind is waiting. The only question left is, will you start building it today?